Hytale is officially saved. As of today, November 17th, 2025, Simon Hypixel and Philippe Touchette have officially acquired 100% of Hytale assets, rights, and names. No strings attached. Hell to the yeah. In a blog post they posted today on Hytale.com, they outlined many core aspects of the projects and confirmed that they have rehired over 30 Hytale developers, with more being rehired as we speak. They also confirmed that the two co-founders, Simon and Philippe, are committed to personally fund Hytale for 10 years. In a quick TLDR, they confirmed that an early access release date would be announced in the next few days, that Hytale will be limited to Windows at launch, with Mac and Linux being attempted soon and other platforms being left to wait much longer. This piece of news is unfortunate, but it's not unexpected at all. Remember that cross-platform and the avoidance of a Minecraft Bedrock Java style split was the reason why the engine was rewritten initially and Hytale was delayed and cancelled in the first place. Pricing was also left for an announcement soon, and I hope that the game is under $20, because at launch, anything more will make it seem like a complete scam to wider audiences. Early access will have frequent updates which will frequently break features or corrupt saves, so if you do play the early access, make sure that you back your world up often. Even then, it might not be enough to save your worlds. It will also last a few years at least, so don't expect a Hytale v1.0 or even a proper beta anytime soon. Launch content includes exploration and creative modes as well as modding, and I'll talk more about exploration mode in a video hopefully later today. Adventure mode and minigames will not be featured at launch, which is expected for adventure mode, but slightly disappointing for minigames because I had hoped that these games with good replayability would be simple enough to make and fun enough to keep players around during initial testing. The two Hytale engines are then discussed, with Hypixel claiming that the new cross-platform engine would take at least 2 years of work to even reach early access, much longer than they want. Therefore, they will be progressing with the legacy engine and abandoning the quote-unquote new engine. They also say that they have plans to make the legacy engine cross-platform later, which is cool and all, but the lack of explanation of this idea makes me question whether they have a concrete plan for how they will actually achieve that, or if they just plan on trying. I'd hazard a guess at being the second, so don't get your hopes too high. And again, they said that they won't be considering a cross-platform release anytime soon. It's then confirmed that they have over 100 NPCs and over 1,000 blocks and items in the game in various stages of polish and balance, and they ask for feedback on bugs and issues regarding these. They also elaborate on the decision not to bring minigames to the early access version of Hytale, but on the bright side, they claim that players will be able to make their own servers and mod their own minigames shortly following the release of the early access, but it won't be immediate because, as we'll discuss later, they have to sort out some legal details regarding open sourcing their engine. At the end, they confirm that they will soon release patch notes outlining the changes that they have made since the acquisition. The leadership team is then officially announced, and you can read it if you want, but the important detail is that Simon will be directly involved with the team every day. They also chat about modding and how that will look, as well as their plans to release their server source code within a few months, and that there will be more details in the future, but it should be fairly easy for people to mod even without a lot of technical knowledge after watching just a couple tutorials. They urge players who want to be in the loop to join the now public official Hytale Discord server, but also confirmed that news will be posted to X, Reddit, Instagram, and more. They're committing to frequently putting out patch notes and dev updates, and a while ago Simon alluded to the fact that there were weekly Hytale blog posts when he was still in charge, so hopefully that will be making a return from now moving forward. Although, to be honest, I don't know if my school grades will be able to keep up with that rate of blog posts, as I'm currently skipping school to make this video. To end off their blog post, they stated that in the next few days we would see gameplay footage and screenshots in their unpolished as-is state, detailed patch notes from their recent work, a modding capabilities and roadmap blog post, pricing details for different editions, plenty of updates and communication, and an early access release date. It's unclear what forms we'll see most of these updates in, as I would have assumed they would all be blog posts, but they did specify that there would be a roadmap blog post, kind of suggesting that the other ones might not be blog posts. I'd say keep an eye on the announcements channel of the Hytale Discord if you'd want to be the first to know about any news, and if you don't use Discord or don't want to check that channel for whatever reason, I'll be doing my best to cover blog posts on this channel as soon as humanly possible, although unfortunately I am very busy with school, so please stick around, subscribe, and hopefully you'll learn a thing or two. Next, some quick miscellaneous info that I've found on X and YouTube. From what I've been able to find in my quick search, confirmed rehired devs include some big names like Thomas Frick, Polina Lagondo, Ninja Charlie T, Propsy, and more names that you may recognize. Blockbench has also officially replaced the Hytale model maker, and we will learn more about that soon. This was confirmed by Ant Venom's interview of Simon. That same interview confirmed that Simon hopes to keep expanding the adventure mode story in such a way that there will never be a defined roll credits end moment, and also that he wants to continue developing Hytale as long as possible. There's also a support creator program apparently, which is how so many YouTubers got a video out pretty much immediately following the announcement of Hytale's savior. Unfortunately, I was not invited, not a surprise, as I've never managed to keep up a consistent stream of videos and I don't have very many subscribers. But maybe if you like the video and you come back for more in the future, I could be invited to it then. Who knows? Please subscribe again, please like the video. Proximity chat was also an idea mentioned by Simon, although I wouldn't call it a confirmation. It seemed more like a, hey, this is a cool feature that we could add to our minigames in the future. The website has undergone some changes as well. I believe that a couple of old tabs from the top bar have disappeared. The media section of the site no longer features the clips part for some weird reason that I don't understand. And most importantly, the beta sign up button has been replaced by a join now button, as well as there being new register and login buttons in the top right. All three currently open this pop-up window, but it seems very likely that this will be the way to download or launch Hytale very soon. I'm hugely looking forward to finally getting to see more about the project and even playing Hytale myself, potentially even before the year is over, so please subscribe to come along with me. I will have a video releasing either later today or early tomorrow talking even more about Hytale, so until then, goodbye and stay happy.